honest, and true depiction of child ever portrayed by telling my own story in a very real way. I can tell you that the number one problem in Hollywood was and is and always will be.
You know how Hollywood can be all glamorous and exciting, but have you ever thought that there might be some darker stuff going on behind the scenes? Well, Corey Feldman is shining a light on exactly that. Corey is saying that Hollywood has its share of really bad people who take advantage of young artists and involve them in some really inappropriate things. He's not just talking about this in general, he's speaking from his own personal experience. You see, there were two guys named Corey in Hollywood, and both of them went through some terrible stuff. One of them was Corey Haim, and he was really close to Corey Feldman. Unfortunately, Corey Haim is no longer with us, but Feldman is determined to make sure they both get the justice they deserve. So what exactly did Corey Feldman reveal? What are these hidden secrets that Hollywood has been keeping under wraps for so long? Well, get ready, because we're about to dive into the stories of these two Coreys and uncover how Hollywood played a big role in their troubling experiences.
Children aren't supposed to handle that sort of stuff. The two people that did it to me were both close friends of mine. Or so I thought.
Let's dive into the intriguing journey of Corey Feldman, a child actor who made his mark in Hollywood. From there, we'll explore the story of Corey Haim, his fellow actor and close friend. Corey Feldman, much like a young, starry-eyed explorer, embarked on his acting adventure at a remarkably tender age. Can you believe it? He popped up on television screens for the very first time when he was just 3 years old. His bright face quickly became familiar in over 100 commercials, showcasing a natural flair for the camera. However, Corey Feldman's path to fame wasn't always a walk in the park. He shared his unique story in an interview with People magazine back in 2016. With a touch of honesty, he expressed, "I was basically a young worker. I started working when I was 3 years old, and it wasn't my choice. Imagine being on the job before most kids even learned to tie their shoelaces." As the 80s rolled in, Feldman became a familiar presence in the world of cinema. You might recall him from hits like Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter, where he showcased his acting chops with a sense of suspense and thrill. But that's not all. He also made appearances in films like Gremlins, The Goonies, and Stand By Me, all of which carved his path towards recognition. Perhaps one of the most notable aspects of Corey Feldman's career was his collaboration with his close friend, Corey Haim. The two Coreys, as they affectionately became known, shared not only a name but also a bond that Hollywood couldn't ignore. Their partnership sparked magic on the silver screen. Their camaraderie truly took off when they starred together in the 1987 film The Lost Boys. This project catapulted them into the spotlight and earned them the endearing nickname The Two Coreys. Riding this wave of success, they continued their joint journey in movies like License to Drive in 1988 and Dream a Little Dream in 1989. Their on-screen chemistry was palpable, drawing audiences into their world. But it wasn't just about movies for these two. They ventured into the world of reality television with The Two Coreys Show, which aired from 2007 to 2008. This reality series didn't just explore their professional lives. It delved into their personal struggles, including battles with addiction. It was a raw and real portrayal of their lives beyond the glitz and glamour. However, Corey's path was not as smooth as it might appear on the surface. In 2013, Corey Feldman made a courageous decision. He opened up about a painful secret in his book, Choreography, a memoir. This revelation took us back to a time when he was a young star in Hollywood facing a disturbing truth. He had been harmed by influential individuals within the industry. What's more, he revealed how his dear friend and fellow actor Corey Haim had also suffered a similar ordeal.
I've told the police. In fact, if anybody wants to go back to 1993 when I was interviewed by the Santa Barbara Police Department, I sat there and I gave them the names. They're on record. I said, no, I know the difference between and somebody who's not because I've been. Here's the names.
In his memoir, Feldman chose not to disclose the actual identities of those who had caused him harm, a choice he later came to regret. But now, fast forward to the present day, he has taken a bold step forward. In a new documentary about the two Coreys, he finally unveils the names of those responsible for the pain he and Haim endured. In the documentary, Corey Feldman took another courageous step by revealing the names of the individuals he had previously accused of mistreating him and his close friend Corey Haim. The individuals he named included John Grissom, who had small roles in movies like License to Drive and Dream a Little Dream, which also starred Feldman and Haim. He also mentioned nightclub owner Alfie Hoffman and former talent manager Marty Weiss. In a surprising turn of events, Marty Weiss was confronted with numerous accusations of engaging in inappropriate activities back in 2012. Eventually, he opted for a plea deal and entered a plea of no contest to 2 heinous charges. This led to a sentence of 1 year and 5 months. Interestingly, he ended up serving only 6 months of his sentence due to exhibiting good behavior during his time in jail. Additionally, Feldman disclosed that Dominic Braza, a former actor and friend of both Corys who passed away in 2018, had mistreated Haim. Hoffman and Weiss had not publicly addressed the accusations, and attempts to reach them for comments were unsuccessful. Feldman's documentary was initially offered as a pay-per-view event online. However, technical issues delayed its streaming, and viewers encountered error messages instead. Despite the online glitches, Feldman personally attended a screening of the full documentary in a Los Angeles theater surrounded by friends, members of the media, and celebrity guests. Feldman's journey of speaking out began in 2011 when he discussed concerning behavior in Hollywood during an interview with ABC. In his 2013 memoir, Choreography, he hinted at Haim's difficult experiences without revealing the real name. The book also revealed their strong bond and how Haim confided in him about their shared struggles. The documentary sheds light on disturbing allegations, with Braza, who was accused of mistreating Haim, claiming that Haim had told him about encounters with Charlie Sheen during the filming of Lucas. Sheen denied the allegations and filed a lawsuit against the National Enquirer and Braza. In the midst of legal battles, Haim's mother, Judy Haim, took a surprising turn by siding with Sheen and accusing Braza of mistreating her son. The legal case took unexpected twists, including Sheen eventually dismissing the lawsuit against the National Enquirer and Braza in 2018. And while Feldman embarked on the creation of this documentary, he experienced a roller coaster of emotions. He knew he was stepping into risky territory, but he believed that the potential rewards far outweighed the risks. He wanted to shine a light on the truth, expose the wrongdoers, and bring closure to a painful chapter. Feldman draws parallels with the fall of Harvey Weinstein, a significant figure in Hollywood who faced justice for his actions. He hopes that, just like the Weinstein case, his documentary will encourage other victims to come forward, share their stories, and seek justice. He envisions a world where voices are empowered and wrongs are righted. But Feldman's efforts extend beyond the documentary. He has become a passionate advocate for victims' rights, working alongside the nonprofit group Child USA. Together, they sought changes to laws that limit the time for reporting abuse. Their hard work paid off when a new law was enacted in California, granting minor victims more time to seek justice and potentially receive greater compensation, especially in cases where mistreatment was concealed. Feldman's journey has been one of determination and resilience. He recognizes that my truth is not just his story. It's a collective narrative that sheds light on a larger issue. Through this documentary, he aims to provide a balanced perspective, showcasing both sides of the argument and encouraging viewers to arrive at their own conclusions. As we reflect on the past and witness Corey Feldman's unwavering dedication, we see a remarkable individual who has chosen to confront the shadows of Hollywood and emerge as a beacon of change. His actions pave the way for a safer, more accountable industry where survivors' voices are heard and justice prevails. And with that, we wrap up our journey through the intriguing world of Hollywood's hidden stories. It's clear that there's more beneath the surface than meets the eye, and this documentary has given us a glimpse into the challenges and dynamics faced by actors and artists. As we reflect on the revelations and insights shared, we invite you to continue the conversation. What are your thoughts on the secrets behind the scenes? How might this impact the future of the entertainment industry? Feel free to share your perspective in the comments below. As we await updates, watch our next video for more astonishing revelations.